everybody wants to get united. Like, what we gotta do is meet everybody on 149th Street at the bench.
People over in LA, you guys are wild. You went from towers to mansions? That's gonna be what we check out in today's video. I haven't looked at any pictures of this yet. I've specifically saved this for the video. And at the end of the video, I got a bit of an update for you guys. So, very first thing we're checking out is this picture right here with Saint there per acre. I like that acre one. Did we see acre on the towers by any chance? Excuse me, is that a saber piece? Hold up, I can't get a good view of that, but down here in the bottom right, that looks like a saber piece. Now you gotta understand, on my screen this is real small, so in like editing I'll blow it up to see, but that'd be sick if it is. Dude, there's a lot more graffiti than I was expecting on this mansion. Wow, that's impressive. This guy right here on the rooftop, man, he knew that they would get helicopter footage of this mansion. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna not hit a wall and just rock a throwy straight up on the rooftop itself and see if it pops up. Well, you got your wish, man, because here it is. A lot of these pieces are really high quality as well. I wonder if anybody hit P. Diddle's mansion by any chance. I don't know where that mansion is. Maybe it's not even in California. But here they go, showing more of the mansion. And I'm sorry, did somebody write Cope on there? I know that wasn't the actual Cope too. Like, come on. What is that? I can't see the full throwy, but that definitely, that almost certainly is somebody posing as Cope. I guess they're showing like before and after photos of the actual mansion itself before it actually got nailed. Graffiti artists don't waste any time, man. Not at all. The second writers understand that like this spot is good, this spot is, you know, getting hit, everybody goes to it. Toys, kings, legends, like it doesn't matter. Everybody goes. Now here's the other side of it too. Apparently they tightened security around these mansions, but from the looks of it, that may not do anything because, I mean, they also tightened security around the towers and we all see how well that worked. Not to mention the fact that the towers, they're very prominent fixtures. So once you've tightened security, you know graffiti artists are coming to this location. You only have to defend these structures. As to where in this case, with these abandoned mansions, I assume there's other abandoned mansions that aren't being tagged currently that could potentially be tagged. In other words, you're not going to be able to defend all of these different abandoned mansions. Now, granted, I don't think there's thousands of abandoned mansions just sitting around waiting to be tagged, but the point being is, if you're defending the mansions that have already been tagged, then guess what? Number one, graffiti artists are still going to go to that mansion. But number two, graffiti artists are going to find other mansions to tag. Now, dudes, if you want to learn more about this amazing art form and you really want some good information, check out the best How to Do Graffiti book anywhere on the market. It'll teach you each one of graffiti's fundamentals, and it's the only book out there that does this. Pick it up in the description down below, and be sure to use this coupon code for 10% off. Now, they hit us with a different shot here of the mansion, and we're able to see a couple of new pieces and throwies that we weren't able to see previously. One of them that stands out is right there behind the leaves there, and it once again looks like another fake Cope throwy. And it looks like they write Coop, and they just so happen to kind of nibble here and there off a certain somebody. Now, granted, this kind of brings something up that's unrelated to the mansions here, where it's like, all right, there are certain letter structures that are just simple and basic, and, you know, we all kind of have to use them, but there's also something to be said with how these things are used and how they're organized. It's not really a coincidence if your name has a C, an O, and a P, and your C, O, and P look identical to somebody else who also has a C, O, and a P. That's not really a coincidence at that point. I really like this blue one down here as well, and this orange one also looks really cool. I hope we get a, wait, hold up, they're zooming in. I want to see that orange one. Arise, there you go. That's a really dope piece. So far, that's probably my favorite one on here, as well as the acre. The acre one's pretty nice as well. That Morks piece is also really nice. Something about that black, white, and red just go so well together, and they have a really funky style, something that's a little bit more unique, something that you don't really see too often, while still maintaining good fundamentals throughout the entire piece. Overall, I think it's a really dope one. Ooh, that silver piece, that S and that K, I don't know what the rest of the name says, but that one looks really good. I hope we get a better view of that one. Overall, this is wild. This is crazy. From this scenario, I'm personally interested to see where this goes, if it goes anywhere else. I'm interested to see if graffiti artists take this to other mansions beyond the one or the two that they might have already began at. And I'm interested to see how the actual area responds to this as well, because the response with the towers hasn't been really overt, and it kind of died down. And granted, there might have been some consequences here and there, but if you guys remember, they were literally just letting people go after they caught them. So I wonder how this situation is going to be handled differently, and if they're going to implement any changes from how they handled the towers initially. If any of you guys have been to these mansions, let me know. Just like we did with the towers, share your stories, share any photos that you feel comfortable with. If you want, you can email all that over to me. I got it in the description down below, or you could just drop it in the comments. That's also fine as well. But with all that said, dudes, this is wild. LA, you guys are nuts. And if for some reason people didn't respect you previously, they certainly have to now. So check this out. We recently got the newest copy of the book. We made a few changes changes, a few updates, and we also restructured the glossary. Now, the reason I wanted to tell you guys about this is because I'm having a bit of a technical issue on Amazon with the paperback covers. So the updated version isn't currently available for the paperback, but it is available for the digital copies we sell on our own store in the description down below, and it's also available on the hardcover over on Amazon. So do keep that in mind. I want to make sure you guys get the best version of the book that you're looking for, and the issue should be fixed within a day or so, but currently this is the situation. That being said, if you guys want to learn a little bit more about this amazing art form, feel free to check out this video right down here where we actually walk you through how to practice as a beginner. And up here we have the best how to do graffiti tutorials anywhere online. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys back here next week.